I use this leg right here to push his leg all the way up. This knee comes up, bring the breeze out. Hey guys, how you doing? It's Coach Tim, Gorilla Hapkido here in Tampa, Florida. Tonight, we're gonna answer a question or concern that a lot of Hapkidoists, traditional jiu-jitsuists, and other self-defense martial artists that don't know how to ground fight might have. And what the question is, or what the concern is people say, oh, I don't train for ground fighting. The last place I wanna be is on the ground. Well, yeah, the last place I want to be is on the ground in the ground fight. But if you don't train for ground fighting because you don't want to be on the ground, that's like saying I don't want to play chess if the opponent has all the same pieces as me. So as always, I'm here with my #1 Larry Ducky, and we're going to answer that concern, and we're going to address it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on the ground, but yeah, I want to stand up. But if we're playing this unfair, unequal scenarios, I'd rather be standing up in a street fight while my opponent is actually on the ground. That's like playing chess, and my king can move it anywhere he wants, just like my queen. So, I'm on the ground, I'm in his closed door. Like we said, being on the ground, you're gonna have to address that. Another video, another time, maybe we'll talk about some takedowns or some ways I can position myself better. But for what it's worth, I'm in his closed guard. So how can I get out of this and still have him on the ground? So the way we're gonna start this guard break or guard pass, we're gonna have 2 hands on one, a 2-on-1 pass. The way that I wanna snatch this and still use the momentum or the key from Hapkido, I'm gonna start swaying my body back and forth. As I come over here and my whole body gets ready to come back over is when I'm gonna snatch that hand. If he starts giving me some power or some resistance right there, yeah, from right there, all I'm gonna do is use my shoulders and my waist now. I'm gonna pretend like someone behind me just screamed, "Hey, Timbo, you wanna take a selfie?" What? Now I have 2 hands on one and I pulled him all the way over. My forearm is rested right on his elbow. Before I even start the pass, I'm gonna see if maybe I can finish the fight. Really quick, another video, we're gonna talk about some wrist locks. From right here, I might have a wrist compression right here. I might be able to turn his wrist over and have a wrist pull down compression right there, or he might try to pull his wrist back over and I turn it that way. So I'm gonna use both my hands to pull one of his arms all the way across his body. Yeah, we've already talked about different wrist compressions, different wrist locks, but now we're going to talk about standing up and breaking his guard. While I have his arm pulled across his body, both my hands are going to weigh down on that arm, and the side of his body that leg is on, I'm going to stand up because he can't grab my leg and pull me down for a sweep. So I'm going to stand up on that side. I'm going to use this arm to keep this down. Now I'm just going to reach right behind myself like I'm reaching in my back pocket, and it's going to help break his guard. Once I get this broken over, I don't want to throw it over a stack. I'm not standing up. He's on the ground now. This is just like we talked about in the beginning of the video. So from right here, this is where I want to attack. I'm going to take my foot and turn it like I'm stepping on a thumb. And it's going to put some pressure right on his knee. That's enough to make him tap right there. If he doesn't tap, I'll reach back. I'll go for a toe hold. I'll come around. Tap. Go for a heel hook or a straight ankle lock. As long as my knee is across his leg right here, I have that platform to play on. If he's a little bit lower and he's able to spin over, I'll have to slip down and get him in a reverse hold. Tap it! Tap, tap. Tap! Tap! There you guys have it. Hope you like this video. Don't forget, right here in Tampa, Florida, July 31st, we're going to have a submission, Hapkido submission seminar. Learning how to transition your joint locks, your joint principles and theories on the ground in a jiu-jitsu fight. So you can make your opponents look like that pump. On the ground, Hapkido submissions. Save the day. Watch your neck, but more importantly, watch your legs.